Hello there, friends. How are you doing? Very welcome back to Raving with Rua here on Songs from the Rua Room, my YouTube channel dedicated to singer-songwriters from Belgium and beyond. Dahi's my name. I'm based down here in Belgium, and as always, looking forward to presenting some mighty fine music to you. And it is Wednesday, the 15th of January at 8 o'clock, the year 2000. In case you're watching from outer space, that's a year ago. It's very nice to be here again, episode number 10. Tonight we have a great songwriter, female songwriter, and I'll tell you who that is now in a moment. As always, dear people, if you would like to subscribe, please do so. Hit that button there. The subscribe button helps me grow the channel and helps me get these great songwriters out to other people around the world. So it's important that you subscribe if you feel like that'd be great. If you'd like to contribute a little bit financially to the show, the virtual tip jar is always open there as well, and links to that are always down below in the info section. Tonight, as always, the show is sponsored by my dear friends from G-Sharp Guitars, the world's best travel electric guitar. All the links are below, as I said. So yeah, I hope you're all doing fine and well on this. It's kind of wet and windy here in Belgium. I don't know what it is like where you are. If you're on the chat, if you're watching live, please drop a comment up there. Let us know you're watching and where you're watching from. Always good to have comments and chat between myself and the guest. As you can see down there, scrolling down the bottom, it is a lady called Sara Ryan, and I'm delighted that she could join us tonight. Let's go over to County Cork. I think that's where she is. Please welcome the great Sara Ryan. Hello there.
Hello, how are you doing?
Hiya, Sarah, and welcome and Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to you too.
It's never too late to say that, is it?
No, never.
No, it's not. Sometimes I say that in February or March if I haven't seen people since Christmas.
Yeah, exactly. It can always be a happy year.
Why not? How are you keeping?
I'm grand now, not too bad. How are you keeping?
I'm fine, thank you. Did you have a good Christmas and New Year? Or were you busy? Or?
It was grand. It was quiet enough now. It was just myself and my man and dad, and we just took a handy and just chilled out for a few days. So it was nice, yeah. Down in Clare, down lovely.
Okay.
So
you spent a lot of time between you were brought up in Newbridge in County Kildare, is that right?
Exactly. Yeah, that's where I was from. Well, I was born in. I lived in Kildare town till I was 2, but I don't remember that. But then I moved to, when I was very small, and then I moved to Newbridge, and that's kind of where I spent most of my younger years and where I found music. Really, it was just a really musical place for
I was going to ask, it must have been. Yeah, it must have been. Did you have family members who were musicians, or how were you exposed to it? I mean, was it just in school? Where was it?
It was kind of in a couple of places, so there actually isn't any musicians in my family, but my family love music. Like they're really passionate about music, but so they were always very encouraging. But I got into it through a thing called the community games. We had like variety shows, so there was like I was in a trad group and did solo singing and group dancing and like a couple of different things and drama as well. So there were loads of options, like loads of after school things as a young kid, and a great community of people involved in it as well. And in the background, I was always kind of writing songs, I suppose, at home in my room, you know.
So did you started that at an early age, I suppose, then, did you, songwriting?
Yeah, I did. I just, where I kind of came from was I always liked to write things down, and I always just wrote down how I was feeling, no matter what was going on in my life. I always like to just write it down, and I still do, and I still find it as a form of therapy, really. And I remember finding that at a young age, being like, I just found it was a lot of freedom, being able to get everything out. So that was kind of where it started. And then because I always loved singing, when I found out you could put them both together and turn it into a song, I found that I was like,
of course,
yeah.
Great.
So that was great. Yeah.
And was guitar always your instrument, or was there other instruments involved? Did you ever try and play a bit of trad or anything like that?
I used to love playing trad on the guitar when I was very young, and then I've been playing. I wouldn't say I'm very good at it, but I have played some trad sessions in Clare since I've been spending more time there, and there's an amazing like trad scene there. I suppose it's just a music scene in general down there. It's not even just trad. It's really special.
It's very special, and of course you can't talk about County Kildare and Newbridge, without talking about the famous Moore brothers. Did you ever get the chance to? Well, we of course we were friends with Luca Barrymore, of course, and it was kind of Luca that put us together here, at least
Yeah.
through the interweb for the moment. Anyway,
Yeah.
So, what you have any dish to dirt now on the Moore boys?
Well, Christy was always a good friend of my dad's since I was through a lot of my growing up, and so was Barry. So that was kind of how I met them, and they've both been very, very encouraging and really kind to me over the years. And I'm just very blessed to know them.
They have a great reputation of helping out songwriters, me included. And you got a couple of support acts from Luca. Did you last summer? Did I read that correctly?
Yeah, it was a real honour to support Luca. Like, he's just such a phenomenal songwriter and performer and person. Yeah. So it was a real honour to support him, and he's just a great fella to chat to as well.
Where was that gig?
We did one in the Tracton Art Centre in Cork and one in the Barras in Clonakilty. In Cork. Yeah.
Intimate venues, but beautiful places to play, I'm sure.
Exactly. Yeah, they're really beautiful.
All right. And now, where you're living in Cork now, you said?
Yeah, I'm living in Cork now the last 7 years. I moved here for college originally, and I did a degree in singing, and just ended up staying here then because the music scene in Cork is like really, really special as well as Clare, and it's so vibrant and so many different types of genres. Like, there's blues to soul to rock to jazz, and I really found coming from a background of singing a lot of folk and musical theatre, when I moved here, then I really delved into a lot more soul and blues, because you're kind of surrounded by such brilliant musicians. So it's a great place to be.
You are right. Any experience I've had in Cork has been great. The music scene, as you said, is so strong. You know, the Hank Riddells and the Red Barons, and a lady I had on here recently. We were talking about you as well.
Linda Cullen, she's a star. Yeah, she's great.
I was talking with Linda Cullen about you. Yeah, she's a lovely lady, and she gave me my very first gig. I think one of my very first gigs in Cork back in the day.
Really cool.
Yeah, she did. Yeah,
that's really cool.
I played the Roundy. a few years ago.
Oh, it's a lovely spot.
Yeah. And Linda set that up. Fair play to her.
Cool. The Roundy's gorgeous. That's really cool.
Yeah. Did you work a bit with Linda Cullen in different ways, or did you perform with her?
Yeah, I did. She had a songwriter night. Maybe it was the same one that you did. What was it called again? There's a name on it. It could have been the same one that you did. It's just a songwriter night where there was like four songwriters played, and I played at that, and that was how I met Linda. And then we did a thing, Songwriters in the Round, a few years ago, where it was myself, Linda, and another songwriter from Donegal. So, but she's just a real vibrant person to be around. She's deadly.
Very much so. She's and very funny as well. And
she's
gas woman. You didn't manage to pick up that old Cork accent. You managed to avoid
it. That's good to hear.
I don't think you did.
That's good, because I often get told I have a bit of a twang, but so I'm delighted to hear I don't. Nothing against Cork now. I love Cork.
I know. Yeah. Linda Cullen had to move to Germany to get away from it. She was developing a terrible low twang. She had to go off and get away from the place because she was, she's not the better of it, So, my sister lives in Middleton as well, and she's destroyed. A good awfully woman, and now she sounds Corkonian,
Does she? Yeah, I think when you come from somewhere with like Offaly or Kildare, where there's a flat, even I suppose Linda's from Wexford, but her accent would be kind of flatter as well. And when you're somewhere where you grew up somewhere with a flat accent, when you go to Cork, then where it's a real sing-songy accent, it's hard not to pick up the odd or like or exactly. It's a great accent. I suppose
I love it too. I do. I think it's great.
I'd like to hold on to my own at the same time.
No, absolutely. You can't lose the Kildare twang. No, you can't. So listen.
And you haven't picked up a Ghent accent yourself.
I try to keep it as kind of neutral as I can. It comes out. My Bogger accent comes out more when I'm speaking to other people from Ireland.
Yeah, it's great. I think the Bogger accent's brilliant.
Thanks very much. Yeah. Well, they wouldn't know what a Bogger accent is out here. They just kind of he speaks kind of flat, and they leave it at that.
Yeah.
Tell me a little bit about it's your debut album that has just come out. Is that correct?
It has, so I brought it out on the 7th of November, and it's great to get out. It really is such the day that I released it. It's a really special feeling putting it out there to the world, and especially when you've been working on it for quite a while. So good few years.
It was a few years, and you crowdfunded it. Did you?
Yeah, we did. Yeah. So I did a funded campaign. I think it was September of last year, and it was just really, really, really cool. People were so kind, and the way that it worked, I suppose, like with a lot of crowdfunding, like people donate an amount, and then you give a reward back. So it's been great. Like I've been doing a couple of house concerts and a couple of different rewards like that. So it's been really, really cool, and just people are so open and welcoming and want to.
It's great that you have such a kind of community spirit and community support behind you. So
Yeah.
you would have people from all over the world, because you've been out. You've already toured out in Germany before. You've been out in Europe around places, haven't you? Done some gigs out
Yeah,
here.
I did. Last June I did one gig in Lucerne, which was just the most beautiful place, breathtakingly gorgeous. And then we did 3 others in Germany. So it was great. Like it's a totally different energy to gigging in Ireland. It's very, very different. But I loved it.
It is absolutely. I think the European scene, there's so much respect for music and songwriters out here. There is in Ireland too, but you said there's a different vibe to it.
Exactly, yeah. Even like I found there was one place where we were playing. It's probably very similar in Belgium as well, but we were playing in a small village, so no one would have known who we were. As myself and my guitar player Keelan, and no one would have known who we were. But yet, loads of people came anyway, just because they love music, and I thought that was really interesting. You would get that in parts of Ireland as well, but I think that's something that's unique to Germany and those countries.
I think so too. Yeah, it seems to be kind of a higher level of respect for it. As you said, even for unknown artists. If you're in a new town, they want to come out, and I think having the little Irish flag beside us helps a bit as well.
Yeah,
so people
exactly.
say, because we're well loved and respected all over the world, and it really does. And because of people like Luca Bloom and Christy Moore, people who have gone before us. They've paved the way.
Yeah, exactly.
Isn't that it?
Yeah,
I put your Facebook page there. I assume that's correct. Yes.
Yeah, that's on the wall.
You don't have a website at the moment, so you send out your links through your Facebook page.
I do. Yeah, the website's in the make, and it's on nearly there. But yeah, at
that's
the moment
okay.
it's
Well,
Facebook.
Sara Ryan Music anyway on Facebook, folks. Please give her page a like and have a look at it. Let's go to a song. Let's. I picked out a couple of songs, and we were speaking about certain songs, but I know that one called Bright Blue Screens, about social media, and let us know a little bit about what kind of inspired that, or what it's not really what it's about, but what inspired it.
Yeah, so I kind of wrote it about so a few months back there was one day where I just found I was scrolling on my phone what felt like, well, it wasn't what felt like, it was for hours really, and I just felt really like I hadn't done a whole lot with the day and everything. And then I think we're in a world where social media and technology and everything is absolutely amazing, and it's brilliant for being able to connect with people, like especially for situations like this, being able to connect from like all the way over to Belgium and everything, and keeping in touch with people from far away, and like even showcasing artwork of any form. Indeed. It's a wonderful platform to do that. But I think there's another side to social media as well, that can be like, I guess it depends on what you're clicking on and what's popping up on a news feed, and there's another side to it, I think, that can be kind of addictive, and that's what I found myself that day. I was just scrolling, and it can change a lot of things in your life.
Very life consuming. Yes, it can.
Yeah, exactly. So I just want.
Yeah,
totally. So that's kind of what that song is about, just shining a light on that.
Well,
really.
Let's give it a play. This is the official video, I believe. It's Sara Ryan, folks, and Bright Blue Screens from her debut album. Let's give it a go.
It's turning up and it's breaking down when there's no one else around. Lost sight in this maze, this scene, pure state of obscenity. I don't like the sound, but it's buzzing, it's crying out. Shucking, shaking, bright blue screens. My heart beats numb and weak. You compare to feed the flame, losing sight of night and day. Can hear it loud. superficial world, technological dream. Can't you see it's not real? It's all a dream. It's all a dream. Distraction flows into my veins. Light encapsulates my gaze. I've dreamed of life lost at sea, consumed by love and mystery. Illuminate me. The waves crash deep into the sea. So light and free, the mermaid cried, come with me. Bring me to
Gorgeous. Sara Ryan, bright blue
Thanks.
screens. Amazing production on that as well. Whoever made that for
Thanks so
you.
much. Yeah, that was Christian Best in Monique Studios, and
Okay.
that was who I recorded with. He's a brilliant drummer as well. He's worked
Is
with
he?
Jack O'Rourke and Mick Flannery and a couple of people like that.
Okay.
So, but he's
Yeah,
a
no,
brilliant
big,
producer.
big production, and I was, yes, I was really kind of taken back by the production. It sounds great. It really
Thanks so
does.
much.
Yeah, and fair play to
Thanks a
whoever,
million.
all the team that were behind that. Do you work with a full band sometimes when you tour, or is it all kind of solo or guitar, duo?
Yeah, so when I'm in Ireland, like about twice, like in September and October, I did an album launch tour with the band, and that was great fun. And we have another one with the band coming up on the 6th of February in Fallon's in Kilcullen and Kildare. But a lot more these days. I'm doing more solo stuff and duo as well. But I love bringing the band when I can.
Yeah, it's always a different sort of a different vibe, isn't it? When the bands are involved. Yeah, I
Yeah,
think
it
that's
is. It's yeah, especially when you're singing up the front, like it's lovely feeling like you're really, really supported by everyone in the band.
you
You know,
are
it's a really
indeed.
special feeling.
Do you know that fella, Patrick Ryan?
Oh, that's my dad.
How are you, da? He's saying great stuff to
Oh,
me.
yeah.
Saying great stuff to her. Great stuff, both of us. How are you, da? Thanks for tuning in. And we have a Belgian viewer there as well. Yes, what a beautiful voice
Oh,
indeed.
brilliant. Hello,
Gisela, thanks very much for tuning in.
Gisela. How are
Patrick
you?
and Gisela, great to see you all. We have to get you over to Belgium to do something down the road, eh? That would be great.
Say that again. Sorry, the
Sorry,
signal
I
was
said
really bad.
I'd love to get you, over to Belgium, maybe Holland area sometime. So
I'd love to. Yeah,
it
geez,
would be
that'd be
great.
brilliant. Yeah, that'd be ideal. I'd
It'd be
love to.
great.
It sounds like it's very, very unique over there.
Yeah, friendly people here, and like I
Yeah,
said, just great supporters of singer-songwriters and music in general.
yeah,
A bit like
yeah,
a little bit like the Irish, but yeah,
yeah.
really
That's
good
class.
vibe. So
Yeah. And Ghent, is it a big city? Would it be the size of Cork? Kind
well,
of size?
I'm just living a little bit outside of Ghent now, but I suppose what is it, 250,000 people, I think, in
Wow.
Ghent.
Big. Okay.
25,000 new students every year as well, so it's a big university
Wow.
city, and yeah,
Yeah.
it's a great fun town, and but Flanders, Belgium in general, being based out here has helped me a lot, over the years too.
Yeah.
So
I'd say it has. Yeah,
um,
that's amazing.
you were saying earlier about when you write um, your songs. Do you have a writing process? Do you like to sit down with lyrics and iron them out first, and then try to match it to music, or does it all come together, or does it vary?
Yeah, so it's kind of a bit of a mix. Usually it kind of happens with lyrics first because I try to write as much as I can.
Yeah.
Like I was saying before, it's something that's helped me in my life and just with any struggles that I've had going on. And I find usually then I would write a good bit and a song would come out of it. And then other times I find the voice memos on my phone brilliant. I often will be walking through Cork or walking somewhere, even in Clare and this time, and if I had an idea, I would just sing it into the phone. And then the combination between coming up with a melody like that and having some lyrics already written out usually happens that way. And then the odd time it happens with coming up with a chord progression on the guitar first, but usually it's lyrics first.
Usually, yeah, it's lyrics. Yeah, I kind of work the same way because I can kind of feel what the tempo of the song is going to be, what the overall mood of the song is going to be.
So lyrics come first for you as well.
Kind of,
yeah, that's cool.
Kind of, and then do you have like any kind of home recording situation, or do you go to somewhere to make initial demos? Do you have anyone to do that? Do you do it yourself, or?
I'm actually not great for home recording, to be honest. I'd love. It's something that I would love to learn a lot more about, but I find that the last few times I've been recording, I've had like demos that I've made. I've had the college that I was in, there is a studio in there, so I could make some demos there. And then when I recorded it then in Monique Studios with Christian, I would have had that rough demo to bring in. But yeah, it's something. It's a world I'd love to delve into, because I find it's kind of endless what you can do with Reaper and the different samples.
There's lots of options and possibilities. Yeah, with these days with a computer and a microphone, and maybe this could be the start of it now. Now that you've wired yourself up just for this stream.
Yeah, exactly.
It could be the kickstart of your.
Because when you don't know a lot about it, it can seem kind of daunting. How can I do it? But then once you actually try it, it's a lot more accessible.
We all went through it. We've all done that. At the beginning, it's like, oh, you make mistakes and you mess things up, but the more you do it, the easier it becomes. Usually, Tell me a little bit about this song you recorded. I think the YouTube channel is called Bridge of Song, if I'm not mistaken. Let me just check. I think it's Breathe, and I think, isn't that the title track?
It is, of the album, so I wrote this song. It was similar in a way to Bright Blue Screens, but it was a day where I found on my newsfeed or people who I was talking to, there was a lot of things happening to people that I didn't really think were fair, and a lot of really, really bad things happening, and I didn't know what I could do to help, and I just wanted to be in a million and one places at the same time, and I just didn't know where to start. So I thought that writing a song would be a good start. It's kind of about that feeling of not being able to. It sounds dramatic, but not being able to breathe from not knowing what you can do to help. So I think one form of activism is songwriting. So I thought a song would be a start.
It sure is, yes. And I admire songs like this and the songwriters who write them myself. But and tell me a little bit about Bridge of Song. Where does that YouTube channel come out of?
So that's it's a wonderful songwriter night in Castlebar in Mayo. It's ran by Eamon Mulderrick and Rebecca McRedmond, and it's really beautiful. It's in a lovely part of Mayo, and it's a really lovely night.
And I'm impressed by the video quality too. They do a good job. Whoever makes the videos too, it's very nice. So let's hear. This is the title track. It's you singing it live. It's always nice to have it live. I do it this way because as I said to you earlier, sometimes the live things in house don't always translate as well as they could over the interweb.
Yeah,
sometimes
exactly.
It's nice to have a good quality YouTube for people to really hear what you do.
Yeah, exactly. Just
in case people are wondering why I'm not asking you to sing live, that's why. But here is a great song from Sara Ryan, folks, and it's called Breathe. It's the title track of her brand new album.
The sun shines, but my heart is cold. I'm getting sick of these stories I've been told. I'm so wounded, fade aside, and I'm someday. Embrace love and the light that shines within you. Try your hardest when they shake that thunder in you. A country ridiculed by Catholic rules, paralyzed by crisis, chilled by blue. I'm trying hard to breathe. My eyes bleed, my thoughts are tired. I can't see one. you hear me shout out. I walk just to stop the voices in my head. I laugh just to stop my thinking instead. It gets crowded. Just let me breathe and be without it. You see faces, but you never see eyes. Pain is a threshold and a master of disguise. They believed it when money outstood rules. Sadly separate honesty and truth. I'm trying hard to breathe. My eyes bleed, my thoughts are tied. I can't see one beat. Ooh, let me out. I'll make sure you hear me shout out. You hear me shout out. You hear me shout out. You hear me shout out.
Breathe.
Oh,
Sara Ryan.
thanks.
Stop muted.
Thanks so
lovely,
much.
lovely. And, you know, Patrick Ryan, if you're still watching there, you must be very proud of that young girl. I'm
Thanks, Daddy.
I'm waiting for his comment now.
Thanks very much.
Yes is the right answer, Patrick Ryan. You're still like, I'm sure he is. But of course, you know, you can't. I'm sure your mum and dad are very supportive of what you do. I mean, you can't be in this game and not be supported by good people.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, they're amazing. Like I'm very lucky to have. They're a great man dad, I have to say. I know everyone probably thinks that about their man dad. I'm sure everyone has great man dads, but
Yeah.
they're really cool, and they've always been really supportive of everything I'm doing.
I'm sure if he's a friend of Christy, he must be all right.
Exactly. He's sound. The sound Kildare man.
He's sound Kildare man. Okay. Yeah, on the Lily Heights. I was down in County Clare with Owen O'Neill, and I was doing this.
Cool.
You know, every so often I go on the road, and if I have the cameras, I'll bring them and we'll record some. Oh, there's the thumbs up. And every so often, he's a man of few words, but he's a man of plenty of thumbs anyway. Thanks, Patrick. Yeah, we were meant to meet before in Ennis.
Yeah,
Owen.
exactly.
Yeah, we were.
Yeah.
You know Owen pretty well and the team down there.
I do, yeah. I met Owen just from spending time up there, and Owen and my dad have a lovely thing going now called Anna Music, where they're running gigs in Clare. So it's been lovely. But Owen is absolutely a gem of a person, and yeah, that was where we were supposed to meet that time. I was working in Cork, so unfortunately I couldn't come down. I was raging, but it sounds like it went great though.
It was a lovely thing, and that's leading me into the next song, because I managed to record the great Steel Wall. Mighty singer-songwriter.
Absolutely incredible.
My first time to meet him, and Owen said, "Here, record him."
Yeah.
Okay. I get that. And I was blown away by his. Lovely down to earth man, lovely guy, wonderful songwriter.
He really is. He's a warrior. Like he's amazing. Like he's deadly.
Yeah. And you did a duet with him. Tell me a little bit about this song, this Rise Up.
Yeah, so myself and Theo, we met in Clare as well. I met some brilliant people in Clare, and we met in Clare, and we just got on really well, and we realised we shared a lot of the same views about a lot of things, a lot of things that are going on in Ireland, and a lot of things that are going on abroad, and just a lot of the same views on a lot of things. And something that we felt really strongly about was often when you bring up politics or social issues to people, sometimes people want to talk about it, but an awful lot of the time people don't, and people are quite happy to turn a blind eye, and that's fine. I've absolutely nothing against people wanting to do that, but we wrote Rise Up about that feeling of like we all like have our, not that we have a responsibility, but I think in a way we kind of do as people. If there's something we can do, if there's a small change we can make to help the world or help Ireland in some way, we should do it. So we just wrote about that feeling.
And is there an underlying theme to the song, or is it just to generalize, let's rise up and help each other, or
Yeah, so it's kind of a couple of different things. There's like we shine a light on racism. A lot of like it would be a social commentary song as well
Yeah,
on direct provision as well. Horrible situation that a lot of people are in Ireland, and yeah, it's trying and a couple of issues like that, and just people who are experiencing injustice.
indeed. And there is, as you said, I was gonna say in our country. Well, I suppose it is our country.
Yeah,
Even though
yeah,
I don't live there, I see it from the outside looking in, and it can be quite harrowing, quite hard to watch
yeah,
what's going on.
absolutely. Yeah,
Yeah,
for sure.
as you said earlier, songwriters are the we're the warriors. I think of the
Yeah,
people we need to as far back as Woody Guthrie, who like you need to stand up and sing or speak about these issues.
exactly.
It's
Yeah,
very
for sure.
important, especially
I
as
think
artists. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. You're so right. I think when you have like a platform like that to say something, it's good to say what you want to say and not be afraid to.
Sure is. Well, let's have a listen to the song. I came across it just by accident actually, or maybe you shared it and I
Yeah,
spotted it. But I'm going to
cool.
play it now for you folks. It's called Rise Up, and a fella called Steve Wall, who's also a fantastic songwriter,
Yeah, absolute warrior. He's deadly.
duets on this. You didn't co-write this, but you just performed it. Is that right, or is it your song?
And we co-wrote it together, actually,
You
the two of
co-wrote it.
us. Yeah,
Ah, wow.
yeah,
Okay, great.
yeah.
Well, let's have a listen to it. I love it. It's called Rise Up. Sara Ryan and Steve Wall, folks.
My news feeds erupted, politics look sculpted, cause pain. How did we get this way? Jump, leave children alone, direct provision in our home, and homeless have nowhere to go. What did you choose to say? Or did you look away when in Port Leash men were beaten for being gay? Love is only pure. Kindness should come before you close your eyes to what's standing at your door. Don't fade away on me. You won't be free if you run away. That ain't too brave to turn a blind eye on today, on today, on today. Don't fade away on today, on today.
How did it come to this? How did the lost generation we miss? How do you live in your ignorant bliss? While they're dying trying to cross the abyss, and they're hoping for better ways, search for a better day. All that we say is no, go away. You don't belong here, you weren't born here. This is our country, we're making it stronger. Burning down bridges and building up walls, closing the borders, enforcing the law. Innocent children are locked in these cages. More of these kids are dying on beaches. What will it take to stand up to hate? Look it in the eye and force the debate, cause this could be you and this could be me. In the grand scheme of things, we're all refugees.
Don't fade away on me. You won't be free if you run away. That ain't too brave to turn a blind eye on today, on today, on today. Don't fade away.
That hug at the end always makes me smile.
It's a lovely hug. As he'd be like your brother. We're
He's a
great
good
pals.
hugger.
So
Wow. Gorgeous song again. Is that on the new album, or is that?
it is. Yeah,
It
that's
is
on
on
the
the
album
album.
as well. Yeah.
Wonderful. The Barry's tea is nearly up. Look,
Barry's
did you
tea.
get yourself a mug? You did.
I actually went for water. I went on the hard
Did ya?
stuff.
You're
Yeah.
very professional.
So you drink Barry's, you don't drink Lions?
Oh God, no.
No.
Oh. La 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 la. Yes. Never heard of it.
What's that then?
No, I'm a Barry's man. Yeah, good enough for Christy Moore. Good enough for me. So he's a Barry's man as well. But were you? So when is the tour happening in Germany?
So I'm heading over on the 16th of April, and we're there until about the 4th of May.
Is that a duo tour then?
We're actually doing it as a trio for this one. It's myself,
Okay.
Keelan on guitar, and then a friend of mine, Sarah, she plays keys and sings. So,
Wow.
so yeah, we're looking forward to it. It'll be great. We're looking forward to going over
will.
again. I love it over there. So
How many gigs in total?
I think there's about 14.
Oh wow, it's a
I
big tour.
think so. Yeah,
Okay.
so it'll be a good crack.
Yeah, absolutely. Yes, it will. And new songs in the making. Anything planned for a future release soon, or next year, or this year?
Yeah, definitely. I'm writing a good bit at the moment, which is great, and it's great having the headspace at the moment to be able to do that. And
Yeah.
I'm releasing a new single in February. It's on the album. It's a song called Roots, but I'm officially releasing it, I suppose, in February to link in with a couple of gigs
Yeah.
I'm doing around Ireland. So yeah,
Wow, so you're a busy lady.
kept going. Yeah.
Kept going. And you're also studying for a master's in the meantime as well.
I am, yeah. I'm doing a master's in vocal performance, so it's great. It's an hour a week, and then the rest
Yeah.
is up to you, really. And then you have to put on a couple of recitals and stuff like that. And then there's touching on voice science and stuff like that, which I love because I do a bit of teaching. So
Do you?
I'm fascinated by everything to do with the voice.
You
so.
teach singing, voice science, or singing, or what is it?
Yes,
that you teach?
singing, yeah, kind of one-to-ones, and then I do
Okay.
some songwriting with teenagers as well. So
Lovely.
it's good fun.
Lovely. So yeah, maybe you can make them write your next hit.
Yeah,
You said yeah. Slave labour, get them all into a room.
slave labour. Of
Everybody,
songwriting.
we're writing Sara Ryan's next hit. Everybody,
No one's
down.
allowed leave.
heads down, pens out. Here we go. Yeah, that could be the way to go. You never know. It was just
It's a good method,
food
yeah.
for thought. Yeah, food for
Yeah,
thought.
exactly.
I am gonna play one more song, and then I'm gonna come back and we'll have another quick chat and maybe just say goodbye.
Great. Sounds
Is
good.
that cool?
Sounds good.
That's the song I have here is called Lost. It looks like an official video as well.
Yeah.
Tell me a little bit about that one.
So that one it's on the album as well, and it's about when you kind of feel like you're in a couple of different situations and you don't really feel like you belong. It's kind of that feeling of feeling alone in a crowd of people, I suppose. But finding that you can find a lot of hope within that as well when you find it within yourself.
Wow. So here we go. Let's play Lost from the lovely Sara Ryan, folks.
Fear grabs a hold of your heart, tries to bring you down till you're rolling right back down to the start. Thought you dealt with it till those voices creep back up on you again. And they're not your friend, they remember the room, your face, where you're sitting. You were done with it, you bring right back up to be knocked right down again. Shadows on the wall, they keep on creeping in. I can't win, 'cause I'm not one of them. Time is a funny, fragile thing. Grabs a hold of you with it. I think I'm sinking at the seams. More content in dreams, a generation consumed with screens and shiny things. Offended by every what you've got deep down within. But your ego is thin. The Joseph fills your veins are seeping through your skin. The water's in your blood and I know where you've been. Let light in. 'Cause I'm not one of them. Love grows from pain within the soul, a longing for a beckoning call. But do we need this all at all? A blanket bound to fall. I think that there's hope within the soul. Let your dreams fly and stand tall. Just ignore the vicious call. Fires don't burn without fog. If you know who you are, then you can walk away. Visions fade and I can save your blissful state. Don't fade away. 'Cause I'm not one of them. And I'm lost within. Did you ever see of being sick of being there? I'm sick of being there. 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 Sick of being there. Sick of being.
Groovy. What a great track.
Thanks,
Lovely
Daddy.
track. Is that the keyboard player and the guitarist that are joining in Germany?
Yeah, that's the guitar player. It's actually a different keyboard player that's
Oh,
coming
okay.
along.
All right.
But yeah, that's the guitar player coming along. So
Right.
Yeah.
Groovy sound. Love it. Love it.
thank you. Thanks a million.
Absolutely. I just want to thank you very much for joining me here today.
Thanks
It
so
was a
much for having me on. Thank
Pleasure
you.
talking to you.
Pleasure talking to you. Thanks for having me
Absolutely.
on. Thank you.
It was great, and let's put up. Let's give the thumbs up there from Daddy Ryan again before we go. So, the very best of luck with the new work and with the tour. If I don't see you in
you.
Germany, maybe we'll meet in Ireland or
Yeah,
Belgium or somewhere
definitely.
along the road.
Yeah, for sure. It'd be great to meet somewhere along the way.
Yes, it
Yeah,
would.
for
And
sure.
yeah, thanks again for taking the time out to come on and thank you for sharing your lovely music with us.
Oh,
And
not at all. Thanks for
yes,
giving me the opportunity to chat to you and to chat on your brilliant platform.
my pleasure. If Luca Bloom says it's worth doing, it's worth doing. Thanks, Luca, for sending Sarah.
Thanks, Luca.
Sending Sarah could be a good name of a song.
It could. Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. Between the lock and all, everyone in the room to write songs and that, I think we're on to something.
I think we could be on to something,
Yeah.
indeed. Yeah, absolutely. Sarah, thanks. Have a great week. We'll see
Have a
each
great
other down
week
the
as well.
road. Thank you.
Nice one. Thanks so much, Dahi. See
All
you
the
soon.
best.
Thanks for everything.
You're welcome. Well, there you are, folks. The beautiful and talented Sara Ryan down in County Cork by way of Kildare, the Curragh of Kildare. She came out onto the scene there in a very strong way in the last year or so. Please check out her Facebook page for all of her updates. Sara Ryan Music, give her page a like and follow her there. Thank you all very, very much for joining tonight. This was episode number 10. We're going strong. I will see you all on the next Raving with Rua. Until then, take care of yourself.